With news we are just getting in from state health officials, we are learning that 2 people on board that cruise ship dealing with hantavirus are from New Hampshire. DHHS telling us in a statement moments ago saying this, quote, DHHS is aware of 2 individuals with New Hampshire addresses who traveled on the MV Hondius cruise ship and have returned to the United States. Now, I want to point out here what this statement continues to say. The 2 individuals are not in New Hampshire at this time, and we are actively communicating with our federal partners to assess whether they will be returning to the state in order to coordinate appropriate monitoring to ensure their health and that of the public. The statement goes on to read, there is no current health risk to residents, and we will provide additional information as it becomes available. So this is all happening. These 2 New Hampshire folks back here in the U.S. now, not currently in the state. As we now know, an American tested positive for hantavirus today, and a French woman has tested positive. She is currently in intensive care and stable in Paris. U.S. health officials saying that there were 18 Americans total on board this cruise ship that have now come back to the U.S. One is tested positive, not showing symptoms. Another currently has mild symptoms. Now, we know so far in terms of the overall impact of this virus spreading across this cruise ship is there are 2 confirmed deaths from the hantavirus and 1 additional death suspected among people who were on board this ship. And the folks are from all over the world. They were on a multi-day cruise through parts of Argentina and then back up near Cape Verde. So hantavirus, in terms of backing up and letting you know what this is and what the impact can be, these are usually viruses spread through wild rodent droppings, urine, saliva. They have been found in Americans, including in the last year or so. Usually there's about 30 people with hantavirus every year. If you remember, the most recent famous case would be the wife of Gene Hackman died from hantavirus exposure at her outbuildings in New Mexico. Now, this specific hantavirus is different in that it's called the Andes virus. It is known to be spread from person to person in situations that have specifically close, prolonged contact with the person who is sick with the disease. And here's the other issue with this specific Andes virus, the incubation period. Health officials say it's between 4 and 42 days. So we're talking about a 6-week potential incubation period after exposure. Early symptoms include fever, fatigue, muscle aches, headache, gastrointestinal symptoms like nausea and vomiting. And then several days after that initial onset of symptoms, people then develop a severe illness that affects the lungs. That's hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, causing cough and chest tightness, difficulty breathing, and that can be fatal. In fact, the latest data from the CDC puts the mortality rate for this specific Andes virus at 30 to 40% mortality rate. The headline here, again, 2 passengers on board that cruise ship dealing with the hantavirus outbreak are from New Hampshire, according to health officials here in our state. DHHS saying they're aware of this. They're coordinating with federal health officials. Those 2 individuals are back in the U.S., not currently here in New Hampshire. We're going to have much more on all of this coming up at 4 o'clock and, of course, all the time on WMUR.com and inside your WMUR app. We're on this in just a few minutes here at 4, and now back to regular programming.